Hi, today we are going to discuss about Excel macro or VBA. So basically how to start with VBA we'll see. So open your Excel spreadsheet first and go to file menu and then option button. Can you see options at the last? Yeah, select it. So here in this Excel options dialog box, select Trust Center, tap Trust Center settings button and then go to macro settings. Here make sure you enable the macros. By default it is disabled first time. It has to be enabled and make sure this trust access to the VBA project object model has to be enabled. Once once these options are enabled, click OK and come to customize ribbon tab. Here you see developer checkbox. So by default this checkbox is disabled, unchecked, not disabled, unchecked. So make sure you tick this checkbox before you start macro and then click OK. So these are all the two options we have to set up before we start macro. So macro first once we have set up macro, come to developer. In developer tab, you will be seeing list of tools and functionalities available for writing macro. So first of all, we will discuss now what is macro. So VBA, what is VBA first of all? VB is nothing but Visual Basic. A is applications. So VBA is Visual Basic for applications. So VB provides, I think many people are aware of it. VB provides the programming support for developing Windows based applications. So it is a programming capability to build any Windows based applications. So why we are saying VBA is nothing. VBA here is Visual Basic Visual Basic for applications. So if you are seeing Excel spreadsheet in front of you, if Excel spreadsheet wanted to have programming capability, how we can do is using VB we can do it. So VB, this is VB. Can you see VB? So VB is integrated in your Excel spreadsheet. Since it is integrated, you can come and write your own programs in your Excel spreadsheet itself. So in testing, many things are repeated. In day-to-day activities, there are several things are repeated. Whatever things are repeated, you find it out first and note down the repeated things. Once repeated things are identified, you come back and you can create a solution using Visual Basic for application or Excel macro. Using Excel macro is a powerful tool through which you can develop so many testing tools. Okay, like we'll see about how to start with the macro here. So as I said, I clicked on Visual Basic, that is programming capability. I have two screens now. Can you see? So normally we open Excel spreadsheet. Now we can see programming capability also and Visual Basic as well. So in Visual Basic, can you see sheet 1? Normally whatever user sees in the sheet 1 they see here only, but if user wants to write any program, then actually they need to come inside. If they want to write program inside sheet 1, they need to come here, double click. So whatever blank area you are seeing, that is nothing but the area where you can write your programs for sheet 1. Right now I have selected sheet 1, that's why this is sheet 1. Suppose if I select new sheet 2, I have added new sheet here. So same new sheet for programming also you can see it here. So here actually there are two sheets. If I type sheet 1, I am inside sheet 1, that's why I could see. If I go to sheet 2, again this is different for sheet 2. So there are two different programming areas, ways where I can write. Okay. Now we'll discuss about events. So in Excel actually there are many events available. Wow, what is event exactly? So event is nothing but the activity which is event is nothing but the activity which is performed in front of your screen. So seat 1 events, these are all the seat 1. In seat 1 what are all the events are there. For that in seat 1 select worksheet here, and then if you click here there are list of events. Can you see there are lot of events here? So events are nothing but whenever some event is occurring in Excel spreadsheet, our programming area, what we have written, our programming methods will be called. So whenever something is happening in your sheet, user is doing something in front of on the sheet, then the respective programming methods will be called automatically. So that's what these are all the in the second drop down whatever you are seeing, these are all the events. Different events are there. Different events events actually I will see one by one, some two or three events, then you will understand. So select activate. So what I could see once I selected or activate, here I could see list of one procedure created. So this is nothing but procedure. In this procedure, this is procedure. What procedure created? Worksheet underscore activate. So worksheet underscore activate means when worksheet is activated, display this message. I'm writing one message box line, so that it will display activated message. So when it will happen, when worksheet sheet 1 is activated, activate, that's what we need to understand, right? What is activate is, if I go to sheet 1, first time sheet 1 is activated message will be there, then onwards you will not get it. Whenever you go initially, first time you will get the activate message. The sheet 1 is activated. So when sheet 1 is activated, this particular code is executed. This particular line of code is executed. That is message box activated. That's why you are seeing message box. Can you see it? Sheet 2, sheet 1. This is the message I am getting. Similarly, when worksheet worksheet 1 selection is changed. What does that mean? Let me put one message and then show you. Selection change. Here selection change is nothing but cell selection. So we are already in sheet 1. If I come from sheet 2 to sheet 1, activate message will be displayed. That is one thing. Second thing is when I select right now F16 cell is selected. If I change the cell selection, then this message will be displayed. Selection change. So selection change is the event which occurs when user is moving the focus from one cell to another cell. Clear? We will see one more event as well. Change event. So when change event will occur is when user is updating anything on the cell, adding, deleting, removing, or modifying anything. If they do in the cell, it will occur. So I will write message box selection changed. We select one from one cell to another cell, it will happen. Uh, I am supposed to write. Sorry, I am supposed to write. It's not selection change, worksheet change. Or I'll say modify it so that you will understand. Sorry for that. Right? Modify. Modify. So if I change from one cell to another cell, selection change is occurring. If I modify, if I update anything, selection change event will occur. Selection, if I update anything,